Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker. We're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
Yes, we are here, and my name is John Crump. We should have Alex Shea, but I don't know what Alex is. So right now, I just have the man of the hour, the flying rich, Hughes.
Crumpet.
Oh my damn! Well, it doesn't matter. All right, so let's do this. Give me 1 second. Since Alex is nowhere to be seen, I don't know where Alex is.
Do you know this Alex Shea? I mean, is it somebody?
Yeah, it's a good friend of mine. I just don't know. Maybe he got.
Have you sung karaoke with Alex?
Multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Good karaoke singer. But if he doesn't on, maybe we got dates mixed up or something. I don't know.
Well, did you send him the link today?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
But he hasn't responded, so I don't know. But so let's have some fun.
What are we gonna do?
Should we go and do something like perhaps open up the phone lines?
Sure. I was wondering if you forgot about the phone line.
No, I just haven't done it. All right. So if you want to call us, it is going to be scrolling at the bottom. It's 844 CRUMPY0 844 CRUMPY0. You can call and talk to us all you want. If you don't want to spell it out, you can just dial 844-278-6790. And let me take my phone off do not disturb, so in case we get calls. All right, so whoever just called in, call back. Sorry, my phone was
It's Alex Shea calling in.
It probably is. So let's go ahead and talk about a few things. There's another media organization that has started that is made up of a bunch of anti-gun journalists from places like the Trace.
Did you say urinals?
Yeah, like places like the Trace, the Guardian, and other anti-gun papers.
The Trace only does anti-gun.
Well, everybody in this organization, this new professional organization for anti-gun people.
So what's new?
Well, they're going to be collaborating, holding classes
on how to be anti-gun.
Yeah, and how to shape the narrative for people. Basically, how to propagandize people.
Well, I guess they can't use facts because governments have killed more people than any other thing.
Yeah, and they're gonna have meetups. They're gonna have meetups.
To prevent that is armed citizens.
And they're gonna have meetups too.
Oh, can we go to the meetups?
I signed up. I filled out my application.
Is that like when you check that you're LGBTQAI free spirit on YouTube?
Yeah, no, I know. I filled out on my all my regular information. You know, since I did that, though, I've been getting like a couple hundred subscribers a day.
Are you Dude, can I still do that?
I don't know, man. My viewer up, my subscriber counts up.
Wait, did you do that on John Crump News or? Oh,
Yes.
I don't think it's asking anymore. Yeah, no, it's not. At, at least one of my accounts, it's not asking anymore. I haven't seen it asking those things in a while, but can I write down that I'm a caliber fluid ammo sexual?
Yeah, yes, you should. Hey, how you doing? You're calling John Crump live, and this is John Crump. Hold on, I forgot to do something. Damn it! Did I do it again?
You didn't plumb the audio correctly.
No, yeah, I'll do it. Hold on, just hold on. Don't go anywhere.
So,
all right, I didn't have it on Bluetooth. Now you're on John Crump live. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. Who's this?
This is Kurt 24.
Kurt 24.
Hey, Kurt.
Just to have Rich say, hey, he actually called.
Yeah, that's 24. I haven't talked to you ever, but yet I feel I know you.
No, I've never.
Yeah, I figured during yesterday's show, Kurt texted. I'm sorry, Kurt. I figured Kurt texted Dark and said, hey, get him back on topic, because I kind of forked off the topic. And
no,
because Dark was like texting me about getting back on the topic.
No, Rich didn't get. We were doing a really serious topic one time, and Rich just broke off and said, "You know, I was at Walmart today." And it was like lost it.
Yeah, because Dark even called me. He goes, "You know that you didn't text me." I'm like, "Yeah, I know I didn't text you." I was like, "That's okay. I'll take the blame."
And Kurt is one of our P1 listeners, actually, to all of our channels. Me, Crump, Dark. You're always out there and always appreciated.
Yep,
and a fellow 3D printer.
Yes, I just got done with a new print, a Hue Forge.
Speaking of 3D printers, did you guys see the article I dropped and also talking about it?
Oh, no, I actually didn't see that. I was
no.
Ammo Land article.
Yeah, it is. I did a video too about how the government wants the 3D printing industry to help them stop the 3D printing of gun parts.
Boo frickin' ho.
No, thank you.
I don't think that they understand technology and how they're not going to be able to do that. My article, I broke down of like ways that they could do it and why those ways would not work.
Yeah, well, the bamboo is the closest ecosystem that they could possibly force that into, but you could still use like a third-party slicer like Orca.
Yeah,
and directly connect to your bamboo.
Yeah, and also
just go right to the SD card
or just flash the firmware.
Yeah, I
know
know
they
about
do
the
make
bamboo.
someone makes an aftermarket firmware.
They do.
Oh, there is aftermarket bamboo firmware?
Yes, there is already aftermarket firmware. So I just don't see how they think that they're going to be able to accomplish it.
Because what I'd like to do...
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever happen.
Yeah, the P1 doesn't have a version of Spaghetti Detective. I'd love to be able to plumb that in. I don't know if the firmware allows it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I thought all bamboos had all spaghetti. I didn't know that the P1 didn't. I thought they all did. I guess not, though.
Yeah.
I know it saved me once on my X1.
Well, the P1 doesn't have a camera unless you add it. That's right.
Right. But what they were saying is the hardware on the P1, the CPU on it wouldn't be able to pass, which basically you're just passing a video feed. So I don't know why, but somebody, and maybe they don't know what they're talking about, said that it was because the camera and the hardware.
Can you use like a Raspberry Pi?
I would, let's see. I mean, I could like basically side load it like that, or like completely separate system do it. But yeah, P1S comes with camera, correct? I got the P1, but I have cameras on both my P1s. So the thread I read is they were talking about the CPU on the machine, but Spaghetti Detective, back when I was running Octoprint, was just just took the video feed. You just piped the video feed over to the whatever you're using for Spaghetti Detective, and I kept Spaghetti Detective on prem.
Yeah.
Kurt, we don't understand bark. If you use English, that would be more appropriate.
And the best part is I don't even own a dog. It's my our neighbor's dogs. Our neighbor's dogs always come over and visit. So
okay.
They still have a bowl here. They have toys here. They have everything here.
Oh, no way. No way. So you have all the benefits without any of the medical bills.
Right. I mean, like when they go on vacation, we watch them anyways, and they just stay here and they never go home. And, it's kind of like a second home to them. So.
Oh, that's cool.
And we were talking about cameras. I watched the video. I didn't know that this was doable, but on the X1, I didn't know that you can actually focus on the camera also by turning the lens.
Oh, okay.
I learned that like yesterday.
Yeah, I had to replace
so they're like literally mechanically reaching in there and twisting it.
Right.
Okay.
Which we all know is not the best camera anyways,
Yeah. Actually, I had to replace my camera. My original camera went bad in the X1. So I had to replace it. Replacing it was easy.
Yeah, it's probably what does it just click in or is it screwed in?
No, it's basically it's like a little door that you open up, then you disconnect some wires and you slide it in and it clicks right back in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny. I held off on putting the cameras in my P1Ps in the lights just because you know what it is? When it's a printer that you build, and like the ANET A8, you turned every screw on. It took 8 hours printer. And then going to like an Ender 3 where it takes, I don't know, an hour or two or whatever to assemble it. You're pretty familiar with it. And then just not, just basically unboxing and plugging the thing in. I just wasn't quite comfortable with messing with it as I was with my other printers. So.
Yeah, plus, I don't know. Have you ever looked at the motherboard on the Bamboo stuff? That looks like I've watched one video on how to change the fan on the motherboard, and it's a pain in the butt.
Really?
So that's one thing I'm not looking forward to.
Now, Kurt, are you using? I had my
Bamboo for like. Go ahead.
Yeah. Are you using any kind of exotic filaments like carbon fiber nylon?
No, I just bought some carbon fiber, what is it, the PAF or PAC or something. Mm-hmm. I haven't printed with it yet. And I've been interested in, they've got that new one. I think it's it's $100 a roll though, but it's like really strong. Like I was wondering if you built the select. It's like I was watching it on like remote control car videos, and they can actually make bumpers that withstand better than the production ones. So I was wondering if that would probably be really good for frames. They said can handle all the heat and everything, and but it's $100 a roll though, and only in black right now.
Yeah.
Well, I bought some Aero filament. Lightweight.
Oh, the lightweight stuff?
Yeah. I'm building a VTOL.
Oh, okay. So you actually bought the files for that?
Yeah.
How much were the files for that VTOL?
Like $39.
Oh, okay.
I could probably find it for free, but I want to reward people. One question, Kurt, you might know this. If I buy this, Do I have to register it as a destructive device?
I don't know.
So
Do you?
somebody, oh gosh, who's the flashlight? Is it Streamlight? Is the only
Olight.
flashlight with the Olight? So somebody put Olight branding on
yeah.
one of those.
Yeah, Risky Krisky. It's like now it makes sense.
So is there any further information? Because it just seems to me like it couldn't have been just a battery.
Well, I did the calculations. Did I tell you that?
It's funny. I saw another video where they did a calculation on how many joules the battery would have, but I mean the other thing about explosives is the how many feet per second or meters per second.
Yeah. Well, what I did is I went and like pulled all the videos, figured all that out, put it into an equation, and looked at this battery, the the force, the like the kinetic energy that's in the battery, and the mass of kinetic energy, and it's no way. There's no way. Like not even if you put like a huge battery and it takes up the whole pager, it still wouldn't be enough. So it had to have some sort of explosives.
I mean, even like back in the day, like 18650s for vape pens, they could basically just go into thermal, like a runaway, and basically just shoots fire out the top of it or whatever. I mean, I can see it burning somebody, but I don't know about killing them.
Yeah, so looking at the doing the calculations, there's no way. Like even if the battery was the size of the pager, it wouldn't have enough kinetic energy to do what they did.
So apparently they went to a backup
So you think they had some kind of explosives?
They had to. I mean, there's no way. It's just you can't break the laws of physics.
Right.
So apparently they went to backup walkie-talkies, and those had embedded.
Yeah, they went to their backup walkie-talkies, which also had explosives in them.
So they apparently, oh gosh, who's it? Is it Gene Carroll? He was an F-14 pilot.
It's
Carroll.
Carroll on even on YouTube.
Yeah, I forget his name, but so what he was saying is that the company they bought the pagers from was like in Hungary, and it was registered to like a residential house, and they had a licensing agreement with the company in Taiwan.
Yeah. They set this up. I think you're thinking of Ward Carroll. Let me just correct his name.
Ward Carroll, yes, correct.
Yeah, F-14 pilot.
I mean, whoever did it though, they had to be playing the long game. There's no way that I'm sure they've had these pagers forever.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I bet you they've been dealing with them for a couple of years just to build up their trust. It's one hell of an operation. Oh, look. Chem 31 actual.
If I was over there, I wouldn't want to be using any electronic stuff.
Is that Chem Regic?
Yeah, he I don't know, but no, he was a Rio. That is correct. He wasn't a pilot. He was a Rio. The guy that sits in the back, he was the goose to someone else's Maverick.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Ward Carroll usually has pretty good, just the facts information. So that was a good watch. So Kem, are you going to Iraq Veteran? Because Kem was at Iraq Veteran last year.
It is. I don't think that's Kim Regic's. Chemical operations specialist.
Yeah,
it's not Kim Regic's. I don't think so because he spells his name Kem.
I thought it was like KHEM or something like that. Anyway,
no,
okay,
that's a different guy.
So Kirk, how's the new job treating you?
Good. I found out today I get to work 12 hours Saturday and Sunday.
Nice.
supposed to be on 12 right now, but only working 8 this week. So Saturday, Sunday, I'll be on 12, and then I'm thinking 12 hours from here on out until they tell me not to.
Yeah, I don't know how you are about this, but after 8 hours, I'm burned. Like doing mental work, doing, that kind of stuff. Physical work, I probably could go, well, let me say, when I was in shape, physical work, I could go longer. But, when you got to think about what you're doing and brain power wise, I need a break.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both right now, brain power and physical. So it's not too bad. And right now I'm only doing 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So straight 8. Now if I go, I don't know, I think this weekend I'm doing 4 over, so I'll be doing 6 to 6 Saturday and Sunday.
Oh wow!
And then next week I think I'm on 4 early, so I'll be 2 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Ooh.
So.
Oh man! Oh, that's rough. That's a rough schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I probably won't be on all the lives as much.
Right.
My brain doesn't stop until I fall asleep. I wish it would.
Yeah, I get tired out.
Right now it wouldn't be bad because right now I'm only doing I fall asleep at 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then I wake up at 3:45, 4. So kind of like crumpy hours.
Yeah. The only thing when I was working in Manhattan, we'd be up. I don't know if it was 6 in the morning or so, but you sleep on the train in, sleep on the train out. Able to stretch, sleep, go to sleep at midnight, get up at 6 a.m. and do it over again.
Yeah, repeat.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Well, my wife just got home, so I'm going to have to take off so I can talk to her for a little bit.
All right, Kurt.
And I will see you guys online later. All right,
man.
Take it easy. All right,
Speaking of online later, are we going to be online later, Grumpy?
I don't know. It all depends on my kid. My kid is, as you know, he just got over something and now he's sick again.
Oh, okay.
I remember that's why I wasn't on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I couldn't come on with you guys last night.
Yep.
So it just depends on how he feels.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it's just because I was talking to Dark just before we started the show, and
you guys can do it uncensored. I just won't be able to. I
don't want to do it without you.
I might be able to do it, but I don't want to 100% commit to it. I would love to.
And I don't know where we are on the topic list.
I want to talk about this. I found the name of the company that they got their pager from.
Oh gosh,
that's from the Babylon, by the way.
Yep. I love the Babylon Bee. Oh, yeah. What is Bob asking? Bob, is that anyone ever touched a WraithWorks Warp 15?
I have not.
I'm not even familiar with that. Now, Crumpy, for the new contest that we're going to be doing, we actually discussed the contest on Dark Show last night. So
all right.
Did you say you're already completed on your build?
I'll do another one because I didn't know that we had requirements originally for the brand. I didn't know it was like gonna be a sponsored thing, so I'm gonna have to do another one. It's fine.
That's what I figured. I was kind of surprised you said you were complete.
Yeah, so I just won't do another 458. I want to do something. Well, I'm not going to say what I'm going to do, but I have an idea. I want to ask you something, Rich. What do you think about California?
I think I got mine pretty planned out.
What do you think about California passing a law to ban AI-generated content that makes fun of Kamala Harris, basically.
Wow. I thought satire was one of the biggest things that freedom of speech protected.
Yeah, I mean, I'll show you a video that you know that app that made them do it. And this video that I'm about to show you is now illegal in California. Which, I think
Illegal in whatever.
Yeah, I think
Oh
I think
man, I saw a Kamala Harris video.
Because
Oh, this is the one that would be now illegal in California. And I think this is probably going to get challenged.
So if you're watching in
call
California,
it-
stop, because it's illegal.
Hold on.
If no person can be
Oh.
illegal, no speech can be illegal either.
All right, give me one
There was a
second. I'm going to
Kamala
bring it up.
Harris video I saw earlier today, or an anti-Kamala Harris campaign video, and basically she's does the cackle, the wine mom cackle, and she's saying how truancy was costing schools in California so much money, and that they were going to arrest parents whose kids were truant. And this woman, person of color, her daughter had sickle cell anemia and was in the hospital for it. They basically forced, through litigation, etc., arrested this woman. She lost her job, lost their home, became homeless, all because Kamala Harris.
Now imagine that. This is what is now banned in California.
This isn't even AI.
No, the voices, though.
Oh, you're not playing the voice?
Can you hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
Oh man, I don't know why I didn't do it. Let me remove it. I'll put it back up there.
You didn't do a share tab?
I did do a share tab.
Yeah, okay. I think AI things should be labeled AI or edited if it's, things are
Kamala Harris
inserted.
and your Democrat candidate for president, because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe.
You hear
I
it?
was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time. Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend
gotta
to celebrate
kind of-
Kwanzaa.
that was not
in my
AI.
speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And okay, look,
I
maybe
know.
my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking.
The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring.
And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean, Joe Biden. Do you think the country went to over the past 4 years? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
So they were also jumping on Elon Musk for sharing it, saying Elon Musk shared a fake ad. Dude, everyone knows that's
Wait. So you're telling me every media organization that said one, Hunter Biden's laptop was misinformation, was wrong, and shared false information, and fact-checked and censored people that were getting out the correct information, and two, every media organization that was sharing that Trump said there were good people on both sides, and then later in the same clip that they had to disingenuously forget about, he said, but I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis or the white supremacists. That they have shared for over 4 years that was a fake thing that they claimed what he said. So now they're the thought police. See, this is why there can't be thought police, because it's all who's controlling the narrative that's important.
Oh, and Elon Musk already hit back at this.
What do you say?
Hold on, he shared something
See,
from the
that's like when the Dems pulled the filibuster on Senate approvals, and then they were mad when the Republicans leveraged that new loophole they created.
All right. It says that the thing says furious Gavin Newsom bans AI image after getting tricked into thinking a pic of Trump as a mermaid was real.
Yeah, I think it's up to us to apply common sense and logic to things, and not for the government or for a media organization or social media companies to tell us what is true or what is not true. And in fact, so here's a cool thing. If you ever share anything out to me on Instagram, it says, are you sure you want to do that? Because he shares things that are proven false. And,
breaking news!
uh-oh.
Breaking news!
All right, now we have, instead of just pagers and walkie-talkies, we now have radios and smartphones.
Radios and smartphones. Next,
wow.
tin cans and string. Beep, beep, boom. I like the one, it showed a pager in 72 versions.
I'm going to have to show you this. Look. Did you see that on the behind the scenes when you said beep, beep, boom?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. I was about to say that weird coincidence.
Yeah. Dude, don't fuck with the Israelis. Do not fuck with the Israelis.
They are
They
the king
never forget.
of FAFO.
Yeah. They never forget. I'm just a little surprised that I've only seen 2 different instances of security cams getting people's midsection or man parts blown up. I would have expected there would be thousands of views of these guys getting like their midsection blown up.
Yep. Did you hear Kamala Harris ask for the Teamsters? Asked the Teamsters to endorse her, and they refused.
Whoa!
Yeah, Trump is leading. If you polled just Teamsters, is leading 58-31%.
So, is the Teamsters Union the biggest union in the United States? So that's
Yes.
there's a lot of organizations. I mean, just look at RFK. RFK, his running mate, they're both endorsing Trump. It's amazing to me that these are the people that the media has loved in the past, and now they're the devil. Meanwhile, Cheney, who they hated in the past, they're now like, oh, Cheney's on our side, Dick Cheney. It's like, oh, the guy that you've spent 2 decades trashing is now the media favorite.
Exactly.
Crumpy, I got a question because you're closer to this flame than I am. I know your answer, but has anybody ever tried to butter you up to win them onto their side?
What do you mean by that?
Well, in other words, try to coerce an opinion out of you, like trying to get you to like, oh, hey.
You already know the answer to that.
I do know the answer to that.
Yes, they have.
So, I believe I don't want to name names or anything like that, but I believe a company like, hey, if you don't do that story, we'll send you anything you want from our catalog.
A couple of companies have done that.
So,
and they still hit.
And look, the answer is go F yourself. It's like, yeah, not like I got FU money or anything like that, but I can't be bought.
It wasn't
unless it's Anderson and they send me a free rifle, then I can be bought. No, I can't.
It wasn't Manscaped. I just turned down Manscaped.
That was a good one. That was a good story.
Yeah,
they wanted you to write an article.
Yeah, I turned down testosterone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And even
Raid Shadow Legends.
Now the one that I wanted that you turned down was the pool robot, the automated pool robot.
I don't know what a Tenga is, but I'm not going to Google that because I got a feeling it's probably not going to be something good.
So the pool robot one, I would have done.
I don't have a pool. Yeah, I tried to get that deal.
Yeah, they never, never replied to me, so they weren't cool with that.
Oh, I tried to. No, I turned down Team too. Yeah, but the titles has been when they pitch it to me, I was like, "This is a scam." Like, I'm not gonna do it.
I think the funniest one was testosterone, and we went on the show and goofed on them. They're like, "We watch your show. You don't have to do testosterone. You could do something else." It's like, you're really that thick. Like if we spent
no, I'm not
a good portion of the show goofing on your product, you think we're gonna take sponsorship from another product? Another SKU on your list? No.
No,
not
definitely
gonna
not.
happen.
Definitely not. But yeah, I won't pitch anything that I don't actually believe in or use. Like I pitched like Factor, which is meals. They're not a current sponsor. But Factor is actually really good food.
So
Ground News. I use Ground News. I do.
Yeah, if I was more of a news guy, I would be doing Ground News also.
You can go to click.ground.news/John Crump and get 10% off. Just saying.
Why don't you drop the link in the chat?
No, because I'll drop it. No, but like Ground News, what I use Ground News for,
Safety Harbor. So is Safety Harbor Walt officially in our competition, our our new build competition?
I'm up for yeah. I voted yes. So I don't know about you.
Okay, I'm good with Walt.
And Joe's good. Also, it doesn't even matter what Dark says. I'm sure Dark would be good with that too.
Yeah.
I'll show you what I like about brand news, just to show you. Well, safety. Did safety Harbor Walter? Did someone call you? Somebody asked me for your phone number.
Oh, somebody asked me for Walt's phone number. I'm like, it's on his website. Is it the same person I'm thinking?
They exchanged contact information. No. They exchanged contact information at Goals, and he lost the contact information.
Oh, okay. Frick, my keyboard isn't working. All right.
The cool thing about ground news is what I really like about ground news is
the TISM.
Like if you click on like it will tell you, like, for example, I'll show you. It's loading. This takes a second. All right, so I just clicked on a random Fox News article, and now this is what I like about it. Like when I go to like an article, what the hell? Let me just share this.
I'm very curious about the crab.
Well, let me show you this. So right here at the top, right? It gives you all the stuff. And let me do another one here. Do like an older article, because the older the article, this one just posted, so it's gonna it will show you, for example. Let's go to MSNBC, just because I want to laugh at those guys. So let's say I go to Pope Francis meet. So basically, it will load up here. It takes a second. So it'll load to say left wing, not enough. But oops, damn it, I just closed it. But you can also go click on more information, and it will actually show you all the different. Oh, there's my Canva, but it will show you all the different. Okay, why did I hit remove? Okay, it would show you all the different news agencies reporting on it, where they lie, and you can also click on about the news agencies, and it will tell you who owns them. And also gives you I use the blind spot filter, because I have my own opinions, but I want to hear what the other side says.
Yeah.
So
it will not be building my firearm. Thank you.
I'm sure he will be. Oh, by the way, ADXR is a member for 28 months. I just saw that. I missed it somehow.
Nice.
That is awesome. And you also have a question here.
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to get to that. Sorry about that, Ed. I really don't know. There's not a big selection of AR-57 uppers. I think PSA had a sale recently, and I was kind of like, I actually don't have an AR-57. So, and I think the AR-57 uppers are a little bit overpriced. I mean, you got to get a bolt carrier and a buffer. I believe a buffer system also with it. So that's where the extra money is going to be going.
A cool thing about an AR-57, if you want to not lose shells, like if you're using it for a way and you really don't want to leave,
you can have an empty mag or 3D print an empty mag.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave spent casings behind. You can just send the spent casings off to an empty mag I don't know why you would want to do that, but just I don't know.
Well, I mean, if
Maybe
you're
you're
reloading, that's kind of
yeah,
cool.
maybe you're reloading them, or if you're like shitting on your own property and you don't want to make a mess.
Yes, yeah. Which I hate to say it, I find rounds like I'll pop off a few rounds and then I'll find like a week or so later rounds in the same area that I didn't pick up. So yeah, I'm looking at a site, a 3-letter site, and they have a 12-inch. Because Walter Keller would probably be a better guy to ask because I think Walter has a better knowledge on this. There's a Panzer AR-57. It's a 12-inch, which is probably what I would get because it's not worth going any longer than 12 inches. And it's like 6 and change. Or should we say 6.5 Walter bucks?
Oh, nice.
So
Nice. I just got my I just got oh, this is nice. I got my subpoena back.
a subpoena for what?
I subpoenaed information, or well, I didn't. Somebody else did.
Was this for how many ATF agents were at goals?
No, that's this is like this is like law enforcement
Oh, okay.
subpoena. It's dealing with I do a lot on the side. One of the things I do is I help track down bad people who scam bad people and rip off Bitcoin.
Oh,
So
cool.
uh so I got all the blockchain information here.
Uh-huh. Walt bit he got the Keltec sub 2000 and 5.7. I was not sure if I wanted that. Let's see. So Keltec, I believe the first foray into the 5.7 caliber was the P50, which I have one of those. And the P50 takes the PS90 mag, which is totally freaking cool. The helically mag, so 50 rounds of ammo, which I believe it or not, I've never had a failure in one of the PS90 mags, which is one of the most complex mag systems out there. I mean, other than what was the Calico 22? Was
Yeah,
that
that
it?
was the one where you had to like crank it or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. So there, I shouldn't say helical mag. The PS90 has a helical ramp to rotate the round 90 degrees, which you would think would be a total crap show. It actually works really well. Whereas the Calico is just like the Stuff and Things helical mag, and proper application of that, it works fine.
Interesting. Definitely interesting.
So Horsepower Greed says we'll be building 2 items, his and the one for Rich. So no, boy, people don't forget in the chat. You guys are like elephants with your memory. So Crumpy, are you sure that Alex was going to be on today and not tomorrow?
Yeah. Positive. I think it might have something might probably got messed up somehow.
So do you think Alex will want to come on tomorrow?
You can see.
Yeah, I don't believe I have his contact info.
I'll reach out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna track down this fucker. He ripped off a guy like an old league person of like 15K.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've only had a total of 400 Bitcoin taken from me. But the majority was with Mt. Gox.
Mount Gox, that was a disaster.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
Yeah, that was definitely a disaster. Think I got this, motherfucker.
So one of the things I actually, every time I talk about the contest that we're going to be doing, so the contest is going to be an Anderson AR-10 upper and lower receiver and building a big bore pistol off of that. And I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do. I got, the parts fairly well picked, and between what I have around here, I think I got everything. There's one or two items I'm going to need, but I think what we should also do for the contest is like a build video and a shooting video. Showing off your firearm in action. But the idea is that it's going to be voted on, and I guess maybe we should have it on each of our channels. Like we do one vote on John Crump Live, do one vote on DLD After Dark. Whether it's just the pictures or video of the actual firearm, the build video on another show, and like the shooting video on another show. So
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, dark one would be an easily defined metric, because like shortest AR without key falling and all that bit. That was like one of the ones we did. The other was just a basically voter's choice of the Geisley Super Duty build.
I won that.
So, yes.
I just want to throw that out there.
Yes, you did. There were a couple of things I was going to do for my Geisley Super Duty build.
Yeah, you took like 9 months to build it.
And I didn't.
Because you took like 9 months to build it.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I'm trying to make myself more quickly adaptable and capable of deploying and building ish in my home environment. So John, you're not going to be going to Iraq Veteran?
No.
Which we can't say when it is or where it is. That's all top secret.
Yeah, I'm not available that day.
Uh-huh.
All right, hold on. We got one more call coming in, and this will be it.
Oh, we got a call-in show?
Yeah, don't we? All right, hold on for 1 second. All right, you're on the shoe.
How you doing? Just wanted to come in and say hi, and unfortunately I missed most of the show, so I'll have to rewatch it. And I wanted your opinion on, I'm up in Massachusetts.
Oh, by the way,
and
what's your
I'm
name?
thinking about
First.
I'm on YouTube. I'm Vulcan Rumble.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Hey, man.
Okay. Hi. I hope you got a chance to see that AUG show that the guys over at 9 Hole Reviews did. They're very interesting stuff on the heavy barrel AUG.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they did a really interesting show on the heavy barrel AUG. Also, wanted to talk to Crump about possibly buying a 80% receiver, because I believe it is still legal in the state.
What
case
city
there
you
might
in?
be I'm in Boston.
You're in Boston.
Mass.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the state
Just in
law
case
there.
there might be a goal lawsuit in the future, because I can't see this not being challenged in court. Although a federal ruling might come along, the problem is there's no promise that actually adhere to it up here, because they're actually building committees to overrule the Supreme Court in our state government. which I didn't think was legal, but apparently they got away with it.
Yeah, I imagine that.
What's your opinion on purchasing 80% lower now?
Like what type of lower are you talking about?
AR-15,
I mean,
5.56.
it's totally. I mean, federally, it's totally legal. In fact, there's a carve out in the rule for that.
Yeah, make sure you re-say that because it sounded like you said federally illegal.
No, federally, it's legal to buy
Lawful.
a lawful. It is lawful to buy a AR-15 80% federally.
Now, my background is computer engineering. I understand that Rich's background is computer science, which is a different course load. And what part of the engineering department do you come out of?
Me, multiples.
Yeah,
I have both of yours covered, and other stuff too.
Both of what?
I have computer engineering, computer science, and a little bit of EE too. So EE as well. So
okay.
So
you're not a licensed power engineer?
No, I am a. I'm not a licensed pilot, but I've studied a lot of different engineering, and I want to do more schooling, but my wife is telling me absolutely not, because I was going to go back to law school to get a law degree. She's like, "Well, are you going to practice?"
Oh, you don't need to go to law school to get a law degree. You just got to show up for the actual law exam.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I want to go through the whole thing. And she's like, "Well, are you planning on changing jobs?" I was like, "No." She's like, "Then why are you going to get a law degree?" I'm like, "Might be cool to have, just to do it." And so she says I have enough hobbies.
Mm.
And getting a law degree would be a dumb idea if I'm never planning on using it.
Well, just in case anybody hasn't heard, yesterday was the pager attack, the first pager attack. Today there was a second pager attack, and then there was a walkie-talkie attack.
Yeah, and
in Syria.
Now there's been a phone attack and a radio attack.
Yeah, and apparently the wounded toll is up to 4,000 terrorists. They've only managed to kill about 19 confirmed.
Yeah.
And it looks, there are some reports that there's over several hundred in critical condition.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole thing is to cause fear, you know.
Well,
yeah.
It's psychological.
First off, they on the light end, they've marked all of them. So they now, if they have any surveillance in the hospitals, they know who these individuals are. You know,
well, one, you can tell them, you can see them coming through customs. You got hand blown off and eye blown out. So you're going to be able to see them in customs.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with trying to instill fear, psychological warfare type stuff.
Yeah,
make them doubt.
Yeah, but just now imagine all the drug problems from all the drug reactions after they're treated. Unbelievable. It's really one for the record book. They're going to be writing books on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Grumpy, I got to bust out of here.
Well, yeah, I got to get
out
of here too.
Okay. Any chance there's any rulings coming up later in the week? Or is it pretty much shut down through?
No.
Good question.
There's always chances of rulings coming on in the later this week. Whether they come out or not, there's one in Pennsylvania that I think might be coming down, but there's a couple others. The Illinois assault weapons ban just got argued. I don't think we're going to get that back this week. But there's a bunch of decisions out there. It's just that there's certain signs that you can see sometimes.
Yep.
But okay, well, this one's coming down soon because let's say you have a judge, right, and you have two different cases. And he stays one until the decision comes down for another one, and or like, let's say the deadline for him, not the deadline, but let's say he hears something and the decision is expected back at the end of November or whatever.
John, I'm going to bounce. I got to run.
All right, see ya. And he says, well, I'm going to stay my decision until this case is heard. You can determine that those two decisions are going to be the same, or if there's a bunch of different signs, but you can never be for sure if you're going to get something or not.
Right.
But I do think we will get something either this week or early next week from what I have seen. And in a couple different cases, like how.
Okay, there's one other thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, there's one other thing going off. We're up here in Boston. We've been pretty much run out of the 495, 128 area of Boston. So all the gun entry has been pushed out of the at least 25 miles out of the city central and the state capital. Turns out we're getting one of our few gun shows of the year. It's being held at the Best Western Expo Center in Marlborough, Mass, 21st and 22nd. It's the only one of the year, and it's run by the Northeast Shows.
All right, are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go because it's the only one I'm gonna get in the area, so I gotta go.
Yeah, well, have fun at that. I haven't been to a gun show in a while.
Okay.
I'll be.
Well, they won't even let us. They won't even let us have them here, and strange things happen like power failures, interruptions to the computer systems to make sure you can't sell a gun. All types of weird things come up happening here because we're that unwelcome by the Democratic Party.
Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here.
See you tomorrow, or see you when.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, or see you Friday.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Thank you for calling so much. We are going to get out of here. We have a lot to do. I have a lot to do at least, but we'll be back tomorrow. And with that, we're out of here. Bye.